Have you ever paid attention to the way your cat sleeps? It might seem like it's all about comfort, but the truth is that your cat's sleeping position can reveal much more than most people realize. While they're resting, your cat may be showing how much they trust you, how they feel about their home, and even important clues about their personality. What's even more fascinating is that some sleeping positions have meanings that almost nobody knows about. In this video, you'll discover what each sleeping position really reveals. And one of these interpretations will probably make you see your cat in a completely different way. 1. The donut position. If there's one sleeping position that every cat owner has seen, it's this one. Your cat is curled up into a fluffy little ball, with their paws tucked in and their nose close to their tail. At first glance, it just looks like a cozy way to sleep. But the meaning goes much deeper. Cats have been sleeping this way for thousands of years. In the wild, sleeping fully exposed could be risky. By curling up, cats naturally protect their belly and the most vulnerable parts of their body. It's an instinctive behavior that remained even after domestication. But here's the part many people get wrong. A cat sleeping in the donut position isn't necessarily scared or insecure. Most of the time, they're simply comfortable. This position offers the perfect balance between relaxation and instinctive protection. And while this posture shows comfort, the next one reveals a cat that's even more relaxed. 2. The classic cat loaf. Few positions are as iconic as the famous cat loaf. Their paws disappear underneath their body, their back forms a gentle curve, and suddenly your cat looks like a freshly baked loaf of bread. But this position reveals something interesting. Unlike the donut position, your cat usually isn't in a deep sleep here. Most of the time, they're in a light state of relaxation, comfortable enough to rest, but still paying attention to what's happening around them. It's almost as if they're saying, "I'm relaxed, but I'm still keeping an eye on everything." That's why so many cats loaf near windows, on couches, or in places where they can watch what's happening throughout the house. They're conserving energy without giving up control of their surroundings. And when a cat finally lets go of that light vigilance, it leads to one of the greatest displays of trust they can offer. Before we continue, if you love cats, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to become part of our community of cat lovers. 3. Sleeping on their side. When a cat sleeps completely on their side, something important is happening. Unlike the cat loaf position, where they're still somewhat alert, this is where their body truly relaxes. Their paws are loose, their muscles let go of tension, and their breathing often becomes slower and deeper. This is one of the clearest signs that your cat feels comfortable at home. After all, a cat won't sleep like this in an environment they consider threatening. To reach the deepest stages of sleep, they need to feel that everything around them is safe and under control. This is also when you might notice those little involuntary movements, twitching ears, moving paws, or even tiny whisker twitches. Many experts believe these moments are connected to dreaming. In other words, a cat sleeping on their side is showing that they truly feel at home. But there's another position that reveals even greater trust. 4. Sleeping on their back. Now we've reached one of the most remarkable sleeping positions a cat can have. They're stretched out completely, belly exposed, and often have their paws sprawled in every direction. It may look funny, but the meaning behind it is incredibly revealing. A cat's belly is one of the most vulnerable areas of their body. That's why in nature, cats rarely leave it exposed without a good reason. When a cat chooses to sleep this way, they're showing an extremely high level of trust in their environment. But there's one myth that needs to be cleared up. Just because your cat shows you their belly doesn't mean they want belly rubs. Many cats love exposing their belly, but don't enjoy having it touched. What this position is really saying is something much more important. They feel completely safe, and the place they choose to sleep can reveal a lot about that too. 5. Why your cat chooses high places or hiding spots. Have you ever noticed how some cats love sleeping on top of cabinets, shelves, or bookcases, while others prefer boxes, drawers, and tight little spaces? Even though those choices seem completely opposite, they actually have something in common: the search for security. When a cat chooses a high spot, they gain a perfect view of their surroundings. From up there, they can watch everything happening around them without being easily disturbed. It's a position that provides a sense of control. Hiding spots offer the opposite feeling, but for the exact same reason. Inside a box or enclosed space, a cat can reduce outside stimulation and create a private little refuge. In both cases, they're choosing the place where they feel most comfortable relaxing. But there's an even more interesting choice. Some cats ignore every cozy spot in the house and decide to sleep directly on top of you. 6. When they sleep with their back to you. Many cat owners have felt a little disappointed when they see their cat lying on the bed, facing the opposite direction. It almost seems like they're ignoring you. But the truth may be exactly the opposite. Cats are extremely aware of their surroundings. Even while resting, they're constantly monitoring sounds, movements, and changes in their environment. That's why the direction they choose to face isn't always meaningless. When a cat sleeps with their back toward you, they're exposing a vulnerable part of their body to someone they trust. In other words, they don't feel the need to keep a close eye on you. It's a quiet sign of security. Your cat already knows what to expect from you and doesn't feel the need to stay on guard. But there's something even more revealing than any specific sleeping position: the way they move throughout the night. 7. When they choose to sleep on you. Out of the couch, the bed, the armchair, their favorite box, and every cozy corner in the house, your cat made a very interesting choice. You. Maybe it's your lap, your legs, your chest, or even right next to your head while you sleep. Many people assume this only happens because of body heat, but the explanation is often much deeper. Cats associate safety with positive experiences repeated over time. When they choose to rest on someone, they're showing that person has become part of their comfort zone. During sleep, animals are at their most vulnerable. That's why where they choose to rest is rarely random. When your cat sleeps on you, they're showing that your presence brings them comfort, security, and predictability. But there's another behavior that many cat owners misunderstand, even though it can reveal the same level of trust. 8. The detail almost nobody notices. Most people only pay attention to the position their cat falls asleep in, but there's something else that may reveal even more about their emotional state: how often they change sleeping spots during the night. Some cats pick a spot, get comfortable, and barely move for hours. Others seem like they can never find the perfect place. They sleep in one corner, move somewhere else, jump onto a piece of furniture, climb back down, and continue repositioning themselves. Of course, this can happen for many reasons, including temperature, noise, or simple personal preference. But in general, a cat that can remain relaxed in one place for long periods often feels more comfortable with their surroundings. What's most interesting is that none of these signs should be viewed on their own. It's the combination of behaviors that tells the real story. And once you start noticing all of these details together, you'll begin to see your cat in a completely different way. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these sleeping positions does your cat use most often? Let us know in the comments below. And before you go, check out our latest video to discover even more amazing facts and fascinating insights about the world of cats. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the comments and in the next video.